Good day, everybody. So in this video, I wanted to take everybody on a tour of a Saudi Arabian military city. And this military city of Saudi Arabia is going to be close to the border with Yemen. And this is really going to give you an idea of the resources that the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has put into its armed forces. Now, has that translated into a warrior culture, into a great military? I don't believe so. But it is pretty impressive. And this is located in the city or outside of the city of Camus Mushat. And forgive me if I'm saying that wrong. I apologize. But this is it. So you can see the military city proper. The infrastructure is incredibly impressive. And you can go over to this. This looks like a large maintenance or motor pool area. It looks like, if you look over here, a lot of the motor pools where the companies are maintained are covered. And if you look here, looks like you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Definitely M1A1 main battle tanks. Kind of in a host of positions with turrets turned in different areas. Look like some are going through maintenance. If this was an American military unit, and I'll try and show you Fort Hood, for instance, you wouldn't see the covered motor pools. All the vehicles would be out in the open, and if they're not being used, they would be covered with tank tarps or armored fighting vehicle tarps over top of them. And I can show you that in a little bit. But again, incredibly impressive. Just the sheer size of these facilities is just really incredible. You go over and you look at just not the Army base, which I would assume it's Army. You can see, for instance, like the 14. Look at that. They basically highlight it for you in Google Maps, and I don't know how I'd feel about that if I was the Saudi Arabian government, given ballistic missile technology. But the density is significant. There's a lot of military resources just kind of parked or very close together, and would make a ripe target of opportunity for, say, a ballistic missile strike. These could be M113s. Looks like a tank there. They're kind of covered up a little bit. At first, I thought, and it may be, someone may be able to tell me what the 14th Brigade is. Is it a National Guard unit? Thought I saw some LAV 25s in here that would suggest that it is a National Guard facility, and I think they were right here actually. So given the shape of the hull, they look like LAV 25s, which again the National Guard would use. So I don't know, is the 14th Brigade a National Guard unit, or is it a regular military unit? I'm not sure at this point after kind of looking at what was there, but maybe someone else can tell me. You go over to the Air Force Base here, and again, just incredibly impressive. You look how hardened these sites are. Looks like you got an F-15 there. But again, if you just look at this, look at the entrances to these hardened aircraft shelters, just the way they're they're shaped. You can tell, I mean, a lot of money went into building this site. And Saudi Arabia has a number of these. And again, you can see F-15s on the tarmac. Just, again, really impressive. More hardened sites. And just kind of go out and see, just give just another idea. And then you have your Air Force housing over here, or that's what it says at least. But again, this is a military city, and you can see these are definitely military vehicles inside of covered motor pool areas. And not too far from the border of Yemen. And I don't know when these photographs were taken, but you can tell that at least nothing observable has apparently been hit by a ballistic missile, kind of like some of the targets you would see down in Sada and Sana'a in Yemen. And yeah, pretty impressive. And just to kind of give you an idea, I'll cruise over and I'll show you a American military site where you can draw a comparison. So again, just kind of structurally, the upkeep is good. The buildings obviously are the manufacturing and construction is of high quality. And I'll take you over to a United States site, and I'll do another video on, say, the 2nd Guards Motorized Rifle Division that is based out of Moscow, or the 4th Tank Division, which is based outside of Moscow as well, and where you can compare and contrast what this looks like compared to what the Russian site looks like, and you'll definitely notice a big difference. So what I'll do is I'll pan out here and I'll try to go over to southern Texas, central Texas, and we'll look at a United States Armored Division base, right? So here's good old Fort Hood, and for the most part this would be the 1st Cavalry Division. You can see these are motor pools. This would be a battalion. So you would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Each of these are battalions, or battalion maneuver groups. And draw a little closer, and you can kind of see, you know, what it looks like on a normal basis. So this, again, an American armored battalion. Both Bradleys and M1A1 main battle tanks. You can see the tarps, and this is how they stay. They don't go under a building, but they're just kind of out in the open with a tarp over top of them. And the barracks are up over here. So if you're a soldier assigned to one of these armored divisions, you usually stay here. Or if you're married, you would live off post. There's chow halls over in here, and you can see Iron Horse Gym. So this would be the Iron Horse Brigade of the 1st Cavalry Division, and you can see here this is 7 of the 17th 7th Battalion, 17th Regiment, basically is what they're trying to say there, and I don't know if that's accurate or not. But yeah, just you know, again, this is artillery. These are Paladins, M109, self-propelled artillery, and that's how they stay. And the training areas are kind of over in this area. But again, if you compare and contrast, Saudi Arabia versus, the 1st Cavalry Division of the U.S. Army. I mean, the Saudi Arabians have their assets, the resources they've used to construct their bases are comparable, if not better, than what you see with the United States forces. But at the same time, the training and the efficiency of this unit is many times better than what the Saudis are able to deploy. So it was kind of interesting. I'll do another one later with a Russian unit, so you can kind of see just exactly what it looks like and the difference. And there's a vast difference in the upkeep, or just at least the way the Russian bases look from a satellite perspective.